Alright, we are officially here with the last song from Austin, the album by, of course, Post Malone. And I am just... It's been a long while. I think it's definitely been over 2 months by now or something like that since he released this album. And we're finally finishing it today. So in today's video, we'll be listening to Joy by, of course, Post Malone. And there is no official lyric video for this video, unfortunately, so we just have to listen to just the music, I guess you could say, without any lyrics on the screen. But definitely this album has been really interesting, has been enjoyable for me. I absolutely love just listening to Post Malone music in general. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this all officially ends, you know. So it's called Joy. I'm guessing it's probably a happy song. I mean, he might turn it into a sad song somehow, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that it's probably going to be something around just happiness and just ending the album in a more happy fashion instead of yesterday's video where I felt truly like that was like the last just like ending for the album in general. But Post Malone decided he wants to throw out a song as a bonus version called Joy, so it's probably something that he really liked personally, or maybe this was always supposed to be on the album or just something. I don't know what it was, but Joy, it's finally here, the last song on the album. So let's just see how it goes. But before we get into the video, if you can hit that like and subscribe button and keep up to date with all the videos, that'd be awesome. Without further ado, let's just get right into this one. Once again, this is really interesting. Obviously, as I said, I thought it was going to be a happier song or something like that. But I feel like he's more so like wanting joy. You know, he wants to feel joy, I guess you can say, and he doesn't want to feel miserable anymore. And he doesn't want to feel like the ways that he's explained on this album, and he's explained in past music as well. So I feel like he's still maybe searching for joy, or maybe he's found joy now. Hopefully he has. But yeah, more so like a searching for joy type of song. But still, let's just keep going and let's just see what he has to say.
I crashed my car, the paint job was off. La 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 la. Will I even know when it's too much? Harder I try, the more I become miserable. The higher I
good song as well. I could see this song being the ending for Austin as well, but I felt like, I don't know what it was with yesterday's song that we checked out, Laugh It Off. That really felt like the true ending. But I can see that this is this as a ending for the album as well. Now you might be saying, okay, what's the importance of, you know, like the first song or the last song? I feel like it's kind of like a really I feel like you just need a nice ending, and especially a starting as well for an album. And when you get to like the middle section, yes, obviously you still want to hear good music, but you can kind of do a lot more in general. But I feel like the first song and the last song especially are a lot more just like, it have to be kind of maybe a bit more memorable, or maybe something that just like is a nice start to the album and a nice way to end things off. Because in the middle, once again, you can do a lot of different things, but I felt like just the starting of the album and the end song for the album has to be something just like, it's just like a nice way to say, okay, this was the start of the album, this is the outro of the album, and we'll leave it at that. You know, where you kind of don't want to be on maybe a cliffhanger, I guess you can say, as well, as it might throw you off, I guess, a little bit. I mean, imagine if you're like reading somebody's essay, you're just like reading you read the intro, like it sounds pretty good. You read the middle section, pretty good. Conclusion is just absolutely different. It's like a different topic, you know. So like that's obviously not what you want to do. So this is obviously something that's still along the lines of what was going on in this album. So I can see why this song could be the end for the album as well, because you're searching for joy, I guess you can say. So moving forward, that's what we might maybe listen to in the near future. But yeah, I can see this once again. Really nice album. I'm absolutely loving it. So let's just keep going. Alright, that was Joy from Post Malone, which was the last song from Austin, the album by, once again, Post Malone. Now, I have to say, that album in general, I mean, that song, first of all, let's talk about, was a really interesting way to end things off. I think Laugh It Off, once again, felt like the official ending, but then they just throw this as a bonus. Again, it doesn't throw much off. It isn't any big of a change or anything like that. But it was still really interesting. I did like the way that they ended it with just like those vocals and just like a little bit, just like not much music and stuff like that. It's kind of like a proper way to end everything off, I guess you can say. But yeah, again, I feel like the song was more so searching for joy, don't want to be miserable and stuff like that anymore. Yeah, he's just sick of feeling this way, so maybe in the future we'll get something a bit more different. But that album in general, I really did enjoy it. There was a lot of interesting songs, a lot of interesting lines for sure. But yeah, also overall, I felt like the album was pretty good. Obviously, a couple songs maybe here and there, or maybe a couple of the lyrics here and there, I'm just like, okay, what's going on, Post Malone? Like, you're kind of putting like these funny lyrics here and there for some reason, like especially the one that KR always says, the something about being a donkey or something like that. I forgot how it goes like now, but something like that. Yeah, it's Call Me Shrek because she has a donkey or something like that. I don't know, something like that. I'm just like, okay, Post Malone, how do you even come up with that? I don't know. But it's not bad necessarily, it's just really interesting lyrics, I guess you could say. But I did enjoy the album, I did enjoy it for sure. Looking forward to seeing more Post Malone music, what's going to happen in the future, what type of genre he's going to do. Is he going to go back to maybe a bit more rock type of music? or is he gonna try something a bit more different? We'll just have to wait and see. But I absolutely enjoyed the album. So grading wise, I would definitely give this song a green. I would definitely put this on my playlist. So comment down below how you guys felt about that song, and also comment down below what else you guys like when to react to. That was once again another amazing song from Post Malone. But if you want to check out some more music from him, then I suggest you watch this video right over here.